Good morning, y'all. How's everybody doing on this wonderful Wednesday? We are back today. We missed yesterday, y'all. It's just so much going on with the holidays and kid activities and things. So we missed yesterday's episode of December Things, but we are back today. December Things is a daily, at least Monday through Friday, live stream or upload intended to promote wellness, uplift, encourage, and inspire those who come across it. Glad you stopped by. Let me know if you are in the building. Feel free to say hello. Let me know if you're catching the replay. Opinions on this live stream are mine. And with that, we will talk about today's topic, which is a dose of your own medicine. Like I say every episode, I'm going to be quick today, but we'll just see how it goes. This morning, I want to talk just for a few minutes about how you treat others and how you would feel if that same treatment came back to bite you or that same treatment was given to you. We go through our day-to-day lives and we respond. If you think about it, life is full of cause and effect, a whole lot of responding to things and initiating things. You initiate conversation, you initiate transactions, you respond, and you respond with words, and you also respond with actions. Hey Rosie, how you doing, girl? The question is, if your same response or your same action was given back to you, how would you feel about it? So just think about it. It's not necessarily a question to answer. These particular episodes are just to sort of promote thinking and thought as we move into 2025, trying to be just a little bit better, if not more, than we were in 2024. So just thinking about how you treat people and how you would feel if that same treatment were given to you, or members of your family. Because face it, um, what you put out in the world is sort of what you kind of get back. At least that's my opinion. Now, I do know, things happen. Your life is already mapped out. What's going to happen is going to happen. But I feel like you can alleviate some burden and surround yourself with good vibes if you treat other folks well. If you treat other people poorly, then that's going to come back on you. It's going to reflect in how people react to you, whether or not they want to be around you, whether they want to work with you on certain things, or whether or not they even want to have any dealings with you whatsoever. So, my advice this morning is to just be mindful of that. You'll come across people who say, well, I don't care. I don't need nobody. I'm by myself. I don't care. And they're just mean by nature. Some of that may be that they weren't properly socialized. We see it a lot in children that are growing up and that aren't properly socialized to be around other folks. So when they finally get around other people, they really don't know how to interact, how to treat them, how to communicate correctly. And so in that instance, you can pinpoint a reason for it, but there are some other people who are just vindictive by nature. Be mindful of the energy you put out. Absolutely. Absolutely be mindful of the energy you put out. It's one of those things that people don't consider. So like I said, some people consider it karma. Some people say karma is coming back to bite you. Other folks don't believe in karma. I don't believe everything needs a label. I believe that what you put out specifically into the space around you, like the community that you're a part of, especially if you're a parent, in what you put out around your children, what you put out around your spouse, what you put out around your church community, if you're involved in that, Girl Scouts, kids sports, whatever it is. Whatever you put out in those spaces is what's going to come back to you. There I have not seen or heard of any situation where somebody is just being as plain old mean as they can to somebody, and everybody is showering them with love and gifts and inviting them places and just begging to be in the presence of meanness. Like it does not happen. So I just feel like for us moving into a brand new year, that's something to consider, especially if that's feedback you're getting from people. Like my mama say, everybody ain't lying now. What's the common denominator here? So that's food for thought. Like I said, today was definitely going to be short because it's more so about introspection and looking at ourselves and seeing how we're treating people and wondering how we would feel if that same treatment was given to us. If we cussing folk out, if people are just, we ask a simple question and they cussing us out, how does that make you feel? You know, it have you start to wonder when they are going to get theirs. It's going to come back around. It is, because you can't continue putting out bad and not think that it's not going to come back around to you. I mean, it's the same with putting out good energy and being polite and being nice and treating people with respect and dignity. A basic human decency is what we're talking about here. We're not talking about over and above showering, kissing people's feet, showering them with luxury jewelry no, we're just talking about basic human decency. We're talking about being a good person. We're talking about being respectful in conversation. We're talking about being kind, asking if you can help, saying please, saying thank you. Basic decency and respect is all we're talking about. So when you think about what you're putting out, you better beware, because there's some people in this world that will match energy for energy. Everybody's not going to take the high road. Everybody's not going to turn the other cheek. So it just needs to become a habit. If you happen to be one of those people that are trying to be a little bit better than you were the day before, which that's the path I'm on. Life is too short. Here alone in this past week, I've learned of 4 people who've passed away that I know. Life is super short, and 2 were very young. So my journey is just trying to be better today than I was yesterday. And with that, I'm very mindful of how I come across to other people. I'm thoughtful and intentional with my words. And I encourage those of you who listen to this episode to be the same. Like I said, that's all I got for today. It's Wednesday. Don't forget to check those calendars and make sure that your schedule for the rest of the week is set at a pace that you can maintain. If not, we reprioritize, reschedule, delegate, or delete. And with that, I am signing off. Have an amazing day. Share this episode with anyone you think needs to hear it. And I will talk to you tomorrow. Toodles.